All right, folks, let's get this party started. This is the Truth Serum. Had some technical problems, of course. I thought I canned the video. I thought, but we're live nonetheless. Go get a coffee, a soda, water. Come hang out with the Truth Serum, the hardest working YouTuber out there. First and foremost, thank you, Jesus, my Lord Savior. We got this day to enjoy. Nice summer. So there's a lot of things outside of YouTube and everything else that we can enjoy. Thank you for the numbers, new subscribers. I love you all. Hit the like button, share button, notification button. So thank you. I'm gracious and grateful for that. And if you're new, I was doing an ongoing video library of a wise guy, Angelo, for calling from prison, and the videos are on there. There's 10 of them, and more or less, he didn't know that I was putting them on air. Okay, and it caused a lot of fallout and problems, and you know, I kept having to send money. Keep sending money. I don't have money like that to send. And it went sideways. It got derailed. So there's like 10 of them with Ange calling from prison. And I was letting the viewers listen and everything like that. And it was just to showcase that there were guys that didn't rat, and they go to prison. They go to prison and serve out old age and everything, and they die in prison, more or less. So I was trying to showcase that, because all you see on the YouTube is MobTube, RatTube. So I was just trying to show another aspect of this genre, this YouTube genre, and you only see two personalities, more or less: Mike Francis, Sammy the Bull, John A. Lloyd, and Gene, and Joey Merlin. You only see, but they all cooperated. And I was just trying to demonstrate whether I was supposed to, whether it was my duty or not to do that. That, look, folks, ladies and gentlemen, when you're watching RatTube, that there's other people. And I was out of order in showcasing and calling. And I got a lot of fallout from people that are still around here or there. And then I said some other disrespectful things because of the fallout, and it fed on itself. And it just, and then these people think, oh, you can't make phone calls from prison. Listen, I'm sending the poor guy a notepad, one of these, because I don't even know how to work it. So, I have it laying around. I'm going to send it to the guy, this mini computer notepad thing or whatever it is. I'm going to send it to the guy. And he could sit in his cell and not go to the library and rinky dink. And then maybe he can Gmail back and forth, because the minutes and all that, I can't afford doing all that shakedown. And no, I can't afford it. So, yes, folks, he can sit in his cell and generate the Gmail and email or whatever. So I don't care if your uncle's brother's father's in the prison system or whatever. The prisoners run the prisons, okay? The prisoners run the prisons. The guy's been in there over 22 years, and he's built up a rapport with the people. He's built up a rapport. He's in bad health. And so you think they're going to really handpick on him, nitpick. Oh, what about that? What about that? What about this? What about that? So I did 10, 11 shows trying to exemplify the other side of RatTube, which you see on YouTube, RatTube. And But while I'm trying to demonstrate that and communicate that, it was bad having him on there. But I was trying to pay for the minutes and everything, and some of the guys that were the fallout from it, from some of the guys saying, "Oh, that was Bush League, blah blah blah," and all that. It was like, well, how come you guys ain't sending him anything in there for his phone? You know, you want to come down on me. Oh, I do a show and everything. And then they tell them it's like Netflix and they think I'm making a ton of money. I make 3 cents a video and they're saying all this. So why don't you guys send him something? I can't afford that while you're mad at me. I can't afford to carry that. I'm going to send him one of these notebook gizmos, miniature computer thing for Gmail, email. So he don't have to go over there because he's ill. He's in the hospital in there. Like, what is the infirmary, whatever, and he don't sound good. So he could just do that. Oh, they won't let you do that in prison. Oh, geez, they won't let you. My uncle's brother's sister's uncle is in there. Where do these people come from? All these experts. Where did all these experts, these armchair experts that just, they know more than the people that are in the actual mix? Mind-boggling. So yeah, that's you know, and then he's still pissed off at me. He's still pissed off. And it's I just make a peace offering, try to do something. I can't afford to send any the tablet. Yeah, that's a tablet. Thank you, Ivan. I'll just make a peace offering, and that if he wants to communicate, then we could do the Gmail, email, the minutes on them phones and all that. No. And all the people that are talking smack trying to defend him that are in the streets that I know, well, send him something, because now I know you're watching. Send the poor guy something. They're over there driving 2024 Cadillacs and Lincoln Continentals. And I got a car sitting here that's not even inspected with a check engine light on. Don't come crashing down on me. All that bullshit. Crazy ass. Yeah. Voice message. To listen to your messages, press 1. Yeah, this is what I get. First saved voice message. This is what I get. Sent Monday, June 10th. Yeah. At 8 p.m. From amongst 6, others, 4, you know, like amongst 12 other messages 5, and everything 0. Else. Okay. Duration 23 yeah. Seconds. Joe, what the hell are you doing? You can't fucking believe how fucking mad I am. I swear to you, Joe, if I get out of here, you're in big fucking trouble. You better be very careful what you did. Yeah, okay. End of message. Yeah, all right. To erase this message, yeah, okay. 7. To send a reply message. Yeah, that's 8. What I get. To save it, press 9. Yeah. To hear more options, press 0. Yeah, that's what I hear. That's what I hear. To replay this message, press 4. To get envelope. Joe, what the hell are you doing? You can't fucking believe how fucking mad I am. Tell your boys, tell your boys to. You're in big fucking trouble. Why don't he tell his boys to send him some freaking commissary? While you're watching, send the guy some commissary. That's all. I'm gonna send the guy a tablet so he could do the Gmail and all that. Text through that email, Gmail shit. Yeah, he's hollering. He's got freaking throat cancer or whatever the hell it is. Poor guy. Joke. Hollering. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Go tell your boys to put some money in there. That's all. I don't know what to tell you. But I was just trying to show that you got RatTube, and there's all those rats doing YouTube channels, and then there's people rotting away. And then the so-called friends the so-called friends that didn't like what I did by doing 10 episodes, they don't like, well, why is he still, I get other messages. I get text messages and everything like that, ongoing, he's pissed off or whatnot. And it's just like, well, that's it. It's done. It's done. I'm over it, That's all. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. Life goes on. Life goes on. In the meantime, go freaking get those old timers. They're all sitting on money. Yeah, they got some of that old money. And by the way, those are the guys that he didn't rat on. Back in the day, when somebody went to prison, my cousin went to prison, and he got paid handsomely. He got paid very handsomely for not in getting cooperating with the 2 or 3 other guys that were involved in a huge money making scheme. He got paid well. Ange takes the fall. These guys are riding around, living the life of Riley, and they're pissed off. What, your homeboy, you're watching? Your homeboy's in there rotting away. Nothing. He's eating Twinkies and ramen noodles. Mm-hmm. He's eating Twinkies and ramen noodles in there. Just to say I didn't rat, just to say, well, I didn't rat. So, and that's that, Just for that to be old school Cosa Nostra, just to say, well, I didn't rat. You're left in prison begging for money. Now, I've no disrespect, but that's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. And it's sad, it's frustrating, but I'm not one of them guys that rode off into the sunset like some of these other guys that cooperated when they should have been the ones that got pinched. And then guys like Ange go away for doing the honorable thing and following the code of Cosa Nostra. What would you folks do? Would you rat? And just so you could stay freedom with your family? Because if you don't rat, someone else is going to rat on you first. So Ange has his glory and dignity and honor while he's rotting away with health problems. So he can have that honor and dignity that he never ratted while he rots away. And these other guys that are rocking and rolling are like, who cares about the mob anymore? Who cares about the Cosa Nostra and the oath and all that? Who cares? Who cares? Yeah, the New York Jets, they go tell Ange, I got this big TV show. They telling him I got a small show here, and they're thinking it's like Netflix, like it's like a Netflix production, and I got all this money rolling in, and I don't. I get 3 cents a video for an ad or something. It's nothing, So then there's other guys, these cutie pies. They're filling his head, getting messages like that. They're filling his head. Oh yeah, he's making all this money on TV and this and that. It's YouTube, whatever. It ain't no Sopranos movie. It's just a small little channel. They're filling their heads. Them little cutie pies out there, and they're the ones that should be. They're deflecting in psychology. In psychology, they're deflecting to say JoJo's no good. He's doing this big show and all this. So in the meantime, he's not. They're deflecting, and they're the ones that should be helping him out. They're just trying to deflect and put the attention on me while they're rocking and rolling, betting $20 a spin in the casino, going, thousands of dollars, and Get mad at JoJo, and get mad at JoJo. He's making all this money on you. Yeah, whatever. And so, Dick, when you're talking to him the next time, put it to him straight. Because you're watching this in prison, bro. You're watching this on the computer in prison by now. So that's the truth. That's the truth. You're watching this already. And you don't have to go to the library anymore because I'm going to send you a tablet. So you could watch whoever the hell you want to watch. And you could send Gmails and emails to your loved ones so you don't have to freaking use a phone, use minutes off of a phone. That's all. Holy cow. Crazy out there. See, that's the flip side. That's the reality outside of MobTube, RatTube that you're seeing. You see, that's what I wanted to demonstrate, but it looks like I bit off more than I could chew because you get the fallout. Because there's real people out there. It's not Hollywood theater like Mike Francis and Sammy the. It ain't that theater they put in there. It's the real. There's real people. Yeah, we're all older and everything. I don't believe that the mob still exists. That's debatable. But whether or not, there's just human beings out there that are aggravated. I don't have to say they're from, maybe historically from the Colombo family or Lucchese or Genovese or whatever. But nonetheless, it's just like there's guys out there, and it's a matter of respect. I mean, respect is big in life. Respect is just big in life. Respect is just big. No matter anywhere, respect is big. Yeah. So I already apologized for put that on there, but I was being shut down. So I wanted to get something out of it to try to get views on my YouTube channel to just show this is the flip side of it. So he had his motives. I had my motives. But you guys should be smarter, you cutie pies. He's in bad health. He's screaming and hollering. That's not good. That's not good. You're trying to deflect and get him pissed off at me. Why don't you put 500 in his commissary and put money? Why don't you throw, what's it on me for? I'm on a monthly budget living off of crumbs. So I'm not intimidated by these guys coming at me sideways or whatever. I mean, we disagree, but, we still are more or less in a friendly type of relationship, like any friends could be that might disagree on things. It doesn't mean like we're mortal enemies and I'm coming at you and you're coming at me. It's just like, bro, you're wrong. Send him some money. Send him some money. I admit I was wrong for that, but he was shaking me down. He was shaking me down because you guys ain't helping him out. The same guys that didn't get ratted on. And they lived their whole adult life seeing their family and their children and going to the park, going on vacations. Boy, they've lived their whole lives hunky-dory, all nice. This guy's been in there since 2002, missing the graduations, missing the birthdays, missing everything, missing everything. Come on. So he's texting and calling me like a madman. I had that one on there, but there's nothing I can do. Just leave it alone, and them guys, send them some money. Send them some money. I had to ask my community. Because I don't have money. I had to ask my community to help send him the minutes so he could be able to talk. I don't want him to burn up his minutes, unbeknownst to him, while while I was doing a show. I got to ask my community while these guys are living the life of Riley, and Ange is over there eating ramen noodles, trying to keep his phone going. So I'm going to send him a tablet. However he knows how to hook it up or whatever. They got people in there that know. Yeah. And yeah, you can't get tablets in there. You can't get a cell phone in there. You could get whatever the hell you want in prison, okay? For all the knuckleheads that try to deny that. He's got a flat screen TV also. What's the problem? What's the problem? Oh, then the experts. You can't get that in there. You can't do this. There's only certain areas in the. Wow. These armchair knuckleheads, like the reporters, the other reporter you know about, I won't mention his name, that knucklehead with a channel. But these experts that fantasize and they have soprano bed blankets and pillowcases, they think they know more about it than the people that are in it and are in the mix. So let him have the tablet. Then he could do the Gmail email thing. I'm not big on Gmail email technology and all of that shit. So they could figure that out. Or he could trade it for something. He could trade it to a guy for minutes or something like that, you know. So yeah. Go Sabres, Bills Mafia. It's tough being a Buffalo sports fan. It's tough. It's tough being a Buffalo sports fan. I appreciate the people that come in here. The Truth Serum Talk Show. Before long, look, folks, I got a prop. Live from the streets. It's the Truth Serum. Boom, boom, boom. So, I got a little prop. Look, American Idol. So, I'll do a little thing. We're going to grow. It's a talk show. But I had to play that message because, it's there was another message that was just all swear words. I don't want to put that on here because it's too much swearing and foul language. I don't swear. I don't. If you know my channel, I don't really swear, use the F word and all of that stuff. Because at the end of the day, I'm a Christian and Jesus is my savior. And there's a link to the book. You want to help a guy out? Anybody read books? Well-written book. There's a link in the description. Hey, I don't beg that often, but I don't have what them other guys did on all those rat tube channels. I don't have it. I don't mean to play a boo-hoo sob story, but that's just reality. Any help would be appreciated, as well as the like and the subscribe button and all of that. I appreciate it, and your views. I appreciate it more than any other of them guys out there do. I've done so many videos in 2 years, but I enjoy the community, and we're gonna diversify and do some videos in the streets and just see what we can come up with. So I really appreciate the support, and I just want to set the record straight a little bit because them guys, they're egging the old man on. He's got bad health. And in the meantime, they're the ones that should be sending him money. The heck? Yeah. But they think they can outthink me, but they can't. They can't. They can't outthink me. They're living so well. Well, send the guy a $20, throw a $40 bill down his throat. Throw something down his throat. Who knows how long he's got to live? He sounds like when you got to put that thing on the throat, the when they put that thing on the throat, God forgive me, but it's terrible. I don't want to get the guy all stressed out and high blood pressure and all that in his final years. I don't want to make him uneasy. So yeah, well, that's Colombo, Ivan. That's Colombo. You don't Mike Francis don't think about all these guys. Mike Francis don't think about these old timers that didn't rent. What did he do? He fled off to freaking the West Coast. He don't care. Check in on some of these old timers that didn't rat, that were in the Colombo crew. But of course, Mike had immunity because he ratted. So there it is. Mike Francis is a chess player. He's a chess player. But he claims to be a Christian and everything, the Church of Mike. Well, geez, have a heart. Send the guy something in his dying days. Because I don't know. I'm just guessing. I don't know if he had, of course, everybody had incriminating information on other people, but I don't honestly know what their personal thing is. I wasn't privy to what goes on. I was a runaround guy, and I wasn't privy to the guts of some of those dialogues, you know. But these old timers are dying in prison. You see RatTube, you see YouTube RatTube out there, and so you see all that good entertainment and everything. But folks, you have to remember, where's the people that all these rats ratted on? They're serving out their sentences at 77 years old in prisons. And I was trying to demonstrate that. And of course, it backfired because I got in trouble and did all that. But your big mob tube heroes are rats. Who'd they rat on? Guys like Angelo that are doing life and dying in bad health in prisons. Just like Persico, amongst others. They don't talk about that, obviously, on their channels. Excuse me, MF. Who are the people you had? Well, you gave up everybody but the janitor in front of the Senate Committee on Organized Crime. You gave up everybody but the janitor, Mike. You gave up everybody. Like he was on Speed Rat. He was on Speed Rat. Well, then there's Tony Milligatawcuddy. Then there's John. And then there's bing, boom, 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 boom. He broke a new land record. I think he ratted on freaking 18 people in 14 seconds. That might be in the Guinness World Book of Records. Look that up, my good people. So that pisses me off because, you know, I'm not the sheriff of this stuff, you know, and maybe I have a right or don't have a right, but it pisses me off. And then other people met a bad demise. If they didn't go do life in prison, they didn't survive. And then you get these other guys that cooperated, and you only get one version of their stories on MobTube, YouTube, soap opera, and that's it. Whether it's my position or place to be the authority or the sheriff to police that, I don't know. It's a two-edged sword. I spoke my piece, and then you get the guys. I'm trying to show mercy for Ange and demonstrate that. But in the meantime, his people and everybody are like, that's bogus. You can't be doing that behind the guy's back trying to do a show. And then they act like it's some big show, and they're pissing the old man off even more. Well, listen, instead of trying to piss him off, send some money into his commissary, okay? All right, how about doing that in good faith? So I'm just trying to show that because he texted me and left some other things that I couldn't even understand what the message was because he's got this throat cancer and it's getting worse, I guess. But, you know, and he's just going crazy, high blood pressure with everything. I don't want it. Leave it alone. That's that. I don't want it. You want to talk about the NBA playoffs or things like that, general conversation, yes. General conversation. What about the NBA, the hockey, just current events? Yeah, talk like that. Gentleman conversation. But that's fine with me. But you're going to have to do it on your own dime. You're going to have to do it on your own dime. I can't send nothing. I'm going to send a tablet in good faith, and maybe he can navigate that and do whatever the hell he wants to do that. Maybe he could trade it in for something or whatever. I don't know. Barter it, whatever he wants to do. So I thank you guys for coming in. The numbers are doing all right. The channel is growing. I appreciate it. And Bloodwater, where you been? So that's the truth, sir. The hardest working YouTuber out there. and I appreciate the support. And, hit the notification bell because, I just come on here willy nilly. And I know I'm not that organized. So, but it is what it is. I like telling old stories. We're going to just get back to some old mob stories. Mike Francis might be in there too. And, I got to try to be more of a Christian instead of just bashing, because that's not good in the Bible. That's not good. So it's like, Jesus, whatever I do, I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. Well, but you got to do content and everything, and you got to put videos out. But someday, maybe I could just be a regular talk show host with good guests on here. And live, it's Joe with the Truth Serum. Now, listen, Mike Tyson, how'd you feel in the 7th round? That you looked like you were in control of the fight.
Well, Joe, I had him real good, Joe, and I caught him with a left, and then I hit him with an uppercut.
So we could do some of that. I love you, Mike Tyson. So yeah, look, a prop mic. It's a prop mic. American Idol. I got it from the Goodwill store for $2 and something cents. Prop. Look professional. Yeah, what if I was just doing the show like this? Hey, it's the Truth. Keep on rocking in the free world. Yeah, all right, Ivan. I'm just a regular guy. I like to have fun. It's not a mob channel. It's not a mob channel. And you guys that are aggravated at me and everything, I love you all, okay? Just put that stuff aside. You want to take me and treat me to the casino and give me a shot? I'm broke. Just come pick me up and go to the casino. Come on, we're friends. We're friends, okay? That's all. That's all. Let me ride in that 2024 caddy you're kicking, you're sporting over there. All right? All right? Yeah. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Yeah, so yeah, come on, sound check. So that's it. We're gonna be doing things. No nature walk, do mob talk and then nature walk because I'm older and I'm trying to get in shape. And that's what you do. I lost 36 pounds, and it's not mafia talk, but it's regular talk, I guess. And but smoking a cigarette while I'm doing my nature walk, not a good idea. But you gotta still do some of the things you enjoy in life. What the heck? I mean, all my friends are gone. I lost another best friend, and then the guys from the cruise. Me and Ange had some good times. Some guys disappeared, some guys went away, but I miss that. I miss that. Just being friends. Forget about organized crime. Just interpersonal stuff. Not this is my mob friend. No, it's my friend. Not to be defined as a mob guy. I broke the rules because as a friend, you're supposed to be like a made man. And I broke the rules because I wasn't a friend, quote unquote friend, to talk to some of the people the way I did when I got in trouble. But other than that, we're just friends. Like, well, this is my plumber friend, Bill. Well, no, he's just my friend. You don't have to say he's my plumber friend. That's a plumber. No, this is my friend Ange or Rick or John. That's my friend. Not it's my mafia friend. No, it's my friend. Defined only as a friend that just happens to be in a certain business, whether it's an electrician or a plumber or a crime family. No. And as far as I'm concerned, that the organized crime is over with. And there's people that debate that. There's people that debate that. So I don't know what they're making their money on these days when the government and the Indians are running all the rackets and DraftKings and sports books and everything else are taking in all the action. I don't know what their hustles are. I do know some bookmakers that take big action with certain guys that don't want to be on record to be, if you make a score at a casino or something, then they want your personal information. You have to show ID. So there's just some high rollers out there where there are still some bookmakers that take the action, and they got 7, 8, 10 high rollers that are wealthy, that they don't want to be on camera walking in a casino. They don't want to be doing W-2 forms every time you make $1,000. You got to show ID. So there's a need for that exists, but it might be a nephew of some guy from the Colombos or something, but he's just a regular guy. He's keeping all the money from his hustle. He's keeping all his money. Mike R. You're keeping all the money. So that's how that goes. People don't want to just register on DraftKings or all these other places. You know, they don't want to be on record, so the IRS or FBI can look up their social security number. Yeah, that's the things they get for betting big money at these casinos and online sports places. Yeah, now they want a sample of your blood. You know, when you register and deposit 5,000, they want a pint of blood too to identify you, and 3 fingerprints. No, some of the high rollers, there's bookies that are still around that'll take good action, but they're not under the Colombo family. He's just a sole proprietorship. He's just a sole proprietorship that's just taking the action. Ain't kicking no money up to nobody. He's just doing his own hustle. So if that's my take on it, because that's what I see through the evolution of 40 years, 45 years of hustle and gambling and gaming in America. Just like when the bootleggers, then all of a sudden they made alcohol legal. You know, the mob came up with all the hustles, and then the government just piggybacked it. Just like the numbers game and the lotto. The Mafia came up with all the hustles, then the government punished them and beat them and imprisoned them and charged them until the government went, you know what, by the way, pretty good idea. Why don't the government start running these rackets? Oh, really? But it was illegal when the gangsters did it, but it's legal when the government does it. Imagine that. Wow. Imagine that, what you're dealing with. So, what's up, New York Jets? Yeah, the inmate like Ange, who I'm sure has exhibited good behavior, they're allowed to have straight up cell phone in their cell. Yeah. The prisoners run it. And a guy like him, being in there 22 years, has a more intimate relationship with these people. And I don't know what anybody else says on these shows or whatever, but I'm just giving my personal experience with it. And I know other guys. I know guys in Attica that, yeah, they had things. I mean, I don't know if it's due to bribery. I don't know if it's due to threats, because not to be promote violence or anything, not to promote violence like that, but the guards have families in the streets, and the inmates have people in the streets. So you want to be a badass prison guard, boom, 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 doing this, coming down on an inmate. You want to ride an inmate and really ruffle his feathers. They do have people on the streets. So the old time guards that been around and this and that, they understand that. They realize, just get your check and go home. Just get your check and go home. So they get a rapport, and they build up a relationship with some of these guys. Some of these guards went in when they were 20 years old. They're 40 years now. They've been looking at Ange for 22 years. They have sympathy and compassion. The guy's dying. So you give him whatever he wants. Whatever they want. So, and there'll be people, knuckleheads, that will still dispute that. They'll dispute that. The prisoners run the prisons, okay? That's all. Of course, there's times when, but for the most part of it, that's it. I've been dealing with people in prisons for decades. And I've asked a lot of questions when I was like, oh, can you do this? You're like, yeah, Jojo, yeah, I was like, you just think it's like so, which it can be, but it's not that way 100% of the time. So our perceptions and thoughts about the prison world and everything, it might not be exactly what you're thinking. Francis and the Vegas Pete, how's it going? So that's why you get these experts. Oh, how Ange can't have this. Ange can't have a cell phone. He could have anything he wants in there. He could have anything he wants in there. Case closed. He could have anything. Then a knucklehead says, Jimbo Slice, how's it going? Vegas Pete, Francis. Then a knucklehead says, oh, my uncle's in the BP thing or whatever with the prison system or wherever it is. And you could only have they have a cell phone signal blocker. Really, Billy? They have a cell phone signal blocker in the thing. So for all you armchair experts out there, there are numerous places that people could have. They might have a blocker in a certain area, but there's a reception satellite thing. The guards are texting. The guards are texting and making phone calls out of the prison. You get these people, they make up shit and they act like they got an important person in their family, their brothers, uncles, sisters, uncles, brothers, father-in-law, and they act like, and then they know the complete way of it, So yeah, so they know they know the real juice on it versus somebody that's inside doing it. It's YouTube, that's MobTube, But yeah, them guys get whatever the hell they want. I'm gonna send him the tablet. I'm gonna send the tablet, and he could do whatever the hell he wants with it. But I think with the tablet, and if they get a subscription or something like that, he can watch other things that he can't get on TV or whatever like that. So all the naysayers that say that's impossible, they won't let an inmate do that in prison. Well, yeah, they will. It's common knowledge. It is common knowledge. On another thing, they're even getting conjugal visits. I don't know if he is or not, but even if it's not on their paperwork or whatever their situation is. So it's very flexible. It's very, very flexible, my good people. It's very, very flexible. So, but you get these experts in there. You get the doughboy over there, the Google Meister over there. No, this is that, and this is that. Doughboy, can he run a tablet in the prison? Can he run a tablet? Can he run an iPhone? Can he Doughboy? Because you're the Google Meister. Will he be able to utilize this? Are you in the prison? Are you in the prison system? Are you in the neighboring cell? Are you in his neighboring cell? Go Google whatever you want to Google, bro. Go Google whatever you want to do. Your armchair quarterback. The people are in it. We're doing the real thing. You get these doughboy Googlers that are like, oh, it says here that you can't have a cell phone. Oh, if you do, then there's only certain reception you could get. Really? I'll buy you a freaking Sopranos pillowcase for Christmas, so you could change that from Goodfellas. I'll buy you a Sopranos pillowcase to put on your bed for Christmas, okay? All right, bro. So you can fantasize about the mob and quit being a Google boy. You can't have that. My father's the warden. My father's the warden. These guys want to go in, do their job, and get the hell out. They don't want to cause conflicts with the inmates, especially ex-wise guys. And I don't promote violence or anything like that, but there were situations when guards got cute with some of these wise guys or Crips or Bloods, and they'll try to get you in the streets. I don't want to promote any of that. So you just think that these guards have this uh, totalitarian power over these guys. Yeah, they could run them around and put them in the hole and do all this or that, but they have to leave the prison and go out into society. I don't promote any of that, but there's been instances where they got caught up. They got caught up. They had to be put in check. They had to be put in check. You know, and I want to promote that as a Christian. Jimbo, how's it going? Thank you, Francis. I had a cell phone. They only use blockers at certain facilities because they have to be smart blockers. All right, thank you, Jimbo. Otherwise, it also jams overseas radios. Some places block, some don't, and all that is new. All right, thank you, Jimbo. Thank you, my man. Yeah, so whatever the case is, his made it through. So I don't know what else to tell the other people. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe a prison guard said, geez, Ange, here, you want to use my phone? Maybe a prison guard said, you want to use my phone? You want to use my phone? It's all restricted. You want to use my phone? I don't know. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. I knew a couple guards from the track, good guys from Attica. And they used to tell me a lot of things. They don't want that confrontation and all that paperwork and all these reports and all that. They don't want that. Get in, do your shift, and get the hell out. That's all. Yeah, there's bad actors everywhere. So, you know, thank you, Jimbo. John, Francis, David BMX. New York, what's that, David BMX? New York City Crime Spot shut his channel down. Joe, did you hear that? Another Google boy? I don't know, you know. We had some conflicts and things like that, but at the end of the day, I don't want to wish any ill will, but they attacked me, so I defended myself, but you know, they don't have any personality, which I do a talk show. You got to have a little personality. You got to have a little sense of humor. You got to be real. And you got to be able to criticize yourself also. So I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but oh, wow, Brett. Well, it was probably in the making anyways, because how much can you just show just media, just thinking media in media, social media terms, how far can you just keep showing where old gangsters lived or here was a club? Yeah, fascinating information for MobTube, but it's how many clubs are there? We've seen all the clubs. How many houses that these notorious gangsters lived in? So there's a ceiling for that. You know, so it's gonna just flatline. And I don't want to talk negative. I got tied into that because those Batman and Robin over there tried to attack me, but they couldn't win. They couldn't win the argument. They couldn't win it. So they just ran back off, and that's good. Let them do what they do. But other than that, I have a platform where I do unedited, limited resources, and I show some growth, continued growth with nothing. So the sky's the limit here. You'll say, I remember I saw the truth serum back in 2024. Now he's got 164,000 subscribers. Well, you know, we can dream too. So the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit. They try to be piggyback Google people to piggyback it, but there's only so much you can drain out of a sponge. They had a sponge. There's nothing left in it. They're trying to get every drop out of it. A guy that Googles the mob and he claims to be an expert, and then they come here try to refute things I'm doing. A thinking person will just see that's whack. So they're bottoming out, or not even doing it anymore, and not because like I get some kind of personal gratification, like, yeah, I told you so, I told you about these guys. You know, I don't need that. I got my own show here. I'm going to raise my show up the way I want to, God, Jesus willing, and I could have fun. And yeah, David BMX, he needs to go back to digging graves. He's a grave digger. Oh, wow. BMX, the New York Jets, John Bloodwater. I love my people. Jimbo Slice, Francis. All right. John Bloodwater. Vegas Pete, where have you been, man? Probably Vegas. I'll be all right. The New York Jets 15. Ivan Lore. All right. Michael Candinas. Where's James McCarthy been? You doing another movie, James? I want an audition. Nicodemo Scarfo. Go Sabres. All right. Biggie Small. All right. The Notorious B.I.G. David Lopez. How's it going, man? You guys try to sneak in on here. Did somebody leave the door open? My door's always open for you folks. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Well, I had fun today, folks. I love your analogy, Jojo. Well, yeah, you know, I've got degrees in psychology and business and marketing and verbal communications and everything else. And in life. And I try to be a Christian also. So this just in. Now I better be careful what I say. False alarm. False alarm. Back to you, Irv. False alarm. I don't want to bash, you know. I don't want to bash like that. So what else we got here? What else we got? I hate to say goodbye, but you got to do shorter videos. Well, what can you do? So I'm going to send the tablet. I don't want to know nothing about any of that. The next time one of you guys want to say something, I'm going to say, how much did you put in Angie's commissary? That's all. You know, we're not enemies, these guys, but, you know, in the grand scheme of things, and then it's just not even a topic, you know, it's just hanging out. It's not even a topic after that. We're old. We're old. You know, it's a tough situation, but, you know, I got a cup of coffee, Pimperson. I got a cup of coffee at least. I got my smokes. I got my coffee. So, yeah. All right. We'll leave it at that. So, summer's upon us. I'll be at Six Flags doing some things. I'm going to try to do some other things, and that's it. Guys, stay safe in your summer. Have fun in your life. Reach up, prosper in all your goals and dreams and everything. Reach up. Uh, uh, if you're struggling with problems, reach out to somebody and seek some help. If you're struggling with mental health issues, drug addiction issues, relationship problems, reach out. Reach out. Okay? Get it straightened out so you can have prosperity and a good quality of life. Okay? Don't waste time like I did. I wasted a lot of time, you know. But it's all right. It's all right. We can all make a comeback, and we could still go after, at any age, we could still go after some of the things we want to pursue. So be the kings and queens of your world. Don't give up. The world is a vampire. It wants that blood. No, put on the spiritual armor. Put on the spiritual armor. You know, that's all. I want to be on Jesus's crew. I want to be in that crew. I don't want to be in the Colombo crew. I want to be on Jesus's team. Okay, the real world stuff. Okay, because I need all the blessings I can get. Forgive me, God, but I do. So thank you, John. And I'll update things on Ange and everything, and you know, it is what it is at this point in time. So um, I might even do a live stream from the Buffalo Zoo. Yeah, yeah. Here's a Bengal tiger. What do you got to say on the truth serum? Rah! Yeah. What? Look at this prop. American Idol, 250s. Goodwill Salvation Army. I love the action. I love my community. Blessings to everybody. Let's enjoy life. Let's enjoy life. Forget about MobTube. This is just one thing, entertainment, entertainment, and then go on and be them kings and queens. All right? It's there. It's already waiting for you. You just got to put your mind, body, soul, and spirit, align it to that, and you'll get there. I don't have 5,000 subscribers, but I'm already aligning it to it. I'm already trying to be in alignment with that. So it's not far-fetched. Believe it as if it already happened. Let it catch up. See, it's here, and let it catch up. All right, folks. I should be charging you guys for this stuff. Help a man out over here. All right, folks. God bless you. Let the world and the universe bless you, and be smart and realize what you truly are made of. Okay. All right, folks. Thank you for your support in every fashion. Thank you.